It's back. The good old OU jacket. Haven't worn this thing in a while. Now, but that's not the reason this video exists. No. We're talking about Fantasia 2000. This was released exclusively in IMAX theaters on January 1st, 2000. But before that, it had a premiere somewhere back in December 1999. So I guess technically this is the first Disney film of the 21st century. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me in the comments. But after watching this movie, I think it might have finally hit me. Fantasia 2000 might actually be the best Disney film ever. And you at home, you might be thinking, how so? Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm about to go in to why Fantasia 2000 is Disney at its peak. Now, one of the things that really surprised me about this is the music. Like, oh sweet mother. Like, this is just phenomenal work. This is the work of an artist. Like, every piece of music in this movie never disappoints. Like, it's flawless. Like, I know I use that a lot, but seriously, it really is. Now, let's talk about each of the segments of Fantasia 2000 in order. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to look them up. Oh, hold on. Alright, so let's start. Symphony number 5. This was a visual treat, in my opinion. Like, it's this amazing short about these two butterfly-esque creatures. Like, they look like they're made out of paper. And then, like, they just create these beautiful visuals. And they're being chased by these other dark butterflies that are, like, both black and kind of, like, mixture of red and purple, a bit of violet. I don't know. Just everything about this is so amazing. And then Steve Martin shows up, and he tries a little good attempt at the violin. And then we move on to our next section, Pines of Rome. Oh man. Like, when it comes to all the promotion and stuff behind Fantasia 2000, Pines of Rome was definitely marketed as one of the big selling points of this. Because, like, it features these beautiful shots of the humpback whales flying, like, alongside the northern lights and the clouds. I don't have words for it. It's marvelous. I mean, the CG is just a touch dated, but I can tell whenever it first came out, it was groundbreaking. Alright. Now, okay. Rhapsody in Blue. This one is about, like, this little town in New York, and we get to see these people struggling with their lives, and by the end, they get to fulfill what they wanted to do. This construction worker wants to play jazz. This little girl wants to be with her parents. This homeless man wants to find a job. And this other man just wants to do what he wants. Yeah. And, like, what really stood out to me was, like, the scene where they're all ice skating and all. They do these magnificent jumps and stuff, and the music alongside it just flows so well. And obviously, the visuals are just phenomenal. Alright, now we get into The Steadfast Tin Soldier. The Steadfast Tin Soldier. I'm trying to think whether I had a memory of this. Like, I guess I might have seen a snippet of Fantasia 2000 as a kid, but I can't really remember. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I thought this was like some fever dream. Like, one of the things is a fever dream. I'll get to that later. Now, the Steadfast Tin Soldier, it's wonderfully animated, tells a great story. It's this nice, wholesome little romance between the Tin Soldier and this ballerina, and I just love it. Not much else to say, but hey, it's great. Then, animator Eric Goldberg and legendary actor James Earl Jones brings us to our next segment, the Carnival of Animals. Now, James Earl Jones is one of the best parts about this. He's a fantastic actor. I mean, he's Darth Vader. He was in The Lion King. So many great things. But this one, like, it's the shortest out of them all, which it's not a bad thing. I kind of like it. You get these nice visuals of like of this one flamingo with the yo-yo, and then he's just moving it around whenever the others jump, and the visuals, they get kind of creative in some ways. And then at the end, he just brings out a bunch of other yo-yos and puts all the flamingos down in the ocean or lake or whatever. Now here's the part where I thought this whole experience, like Fantasia, was a fever dream when I was young. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Now one of Mickey's iconic designs is him with red robes and wearing this magical hat. And it would go on to be, as we all know, Sorcerer Mickey. I love the music and the way the lamps move with the buckets of water towards the end. It's amazing. And it's from the original Fantasia from 1940, which I might actually have to check out sometime. Now, we have Pomp and... Hold on. Pomp and Circumstance. This one is like Noah's Ark. Now in a nutshell, this is Noah's Ark, but with like Donald, Daisy, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And no dialogue. I'm just trying to hurry up because this is like getting a little bit long. It's almost, I don't know if this will surpass the Iron Giant as my longest thoughts on video. But here we go. This was what made me think that Fantasia was Disney at its peak. Flybird Suite. Oh boy. In all honesty, I should have prepared harder for this one, because this is without a doubt the best thing Disney has ever done in their entire career. It's this like beautiful, majestic story about spring. Like, she's awoken by this moose, and she like turns everything like in nature, bright colors, green grass, the trees are getting all pretty. And then she enters this one territory where nothing is pretty, and then all of a sudden this demon like creature with lava just destroys everything in its path. It's really devastating. But what's even more devastating is the aftermath and the emotion we see from Spring. She's just all torn apart, heartbroken by what's happened. But then the tears from her revive the pretty parts of nature. And the music. Oh man. This was easily the best thing to have happened throughout this movie. The music is phenomenal. It's perfect. It's just energetic and just feels so much more grand. Which I think I might probably do. I don't know, someday I might do an analysis on this this little segment, but it's just a big triumph throughout the whole movie. And I gotta say, that's the perfect way to end Fantasia 2000. You know, if Walt were still alive, I think he would have liked this movie. I think he would have liked to have seen how Fantasia could have continued. And it was thanks to his grandson, Roy Edward Disney, to help continue the story of Fantasia. Rest in peace, legends. You certainly helped continue one of the greatest projects of Disney history. Overall, Fantasia 2000 is an experience I never want to forget, and it's a perfect masterpiece that I would always love to revisit from time to time.